Well, hello everyone. This is Ron, and I'm back with you with part 2 of my ANACS unboxing. As I stated in the first episode, I sent in about 43 coins to be graded. A large number of them were buffaloes, and we've already looked at those in part 1. Now we're going to go ahead and look at other types of nickels, half dollars, and cents, and hopefully you'll find these very interesting. But before we go there, if you could, please remember to like, that helps us immensely, share, and of course, subscribe. We're trying to reach that 1,000 mark. And oh, by the way, I failed to mention it, we will be giving away one of the slab buffaloes for our reaching our 1,000 milestone subscriber mark. So hopefully Miss Empire will put a picture of it somewhere up above. You know, she's the puppet master. She's always controlling what's going on behind the scenes. And of course, that's okay with me. I love you, babe. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to pick up where we left off, but these are different coins, not buffalo nickels. So this next one is, let me get the, I think this might be the 94 quarter. And you can tell, I'm going to switch the camera to the desk camera. There we are. We'll get that light back on. You can tell it is uncirculated and has beautiful luster to it, right? So we'll flip it over and see what we got. We actually got an MS64, but I didn't send it in just as a quarter. I guess they didn't agree with me. I thought it was a double die reverse, or no, averse, double die averse. It said, "In God we trust," and they didn't think it was. They said it was probably machine doubling. So we're gonna stop real quick. We're going to go over to the coin microscope and we'll take a look and see if we can see what they didn't see. And of course, they're the experts. I'm not challenging that. I have great confidence in ANACS, love them as a service, but sometimes I'm baffled with what I think is a double die, and they say, nope, machine doubling. Oh, by the way, I will show you, my wife got me a tube of toothpicks so I can point and not lose my toothpicks. All right, I'll show that off camera. But look right there on that. Doesn't that look like it's doubled? And look over here on the side of the O. Doesn't that look like it's doubled? Look at the S. They said it's machine doubling, but I don't know. It certainly looks double to me. I turned the lights stronger on the coin microscope, but I can understand if it jostles in the holder or in the collar and there's another strike, it might seem like it's doubling, but to me, that looks like a double die. This may certainly be a candidate for PCGS. I don't know. Do you think it's worth it to spend the extra money? Probably cost me $20, $25 to get it graded by PCGS. Maybe I can catch one of those value days. But you can even see the doubling on the T. And my understanding is machine doubling is flat, and DDRs and DDOs tend to be duplicates of the letter. Now you see that inner tail of the second S, that looks more rounded and not flat. So again, I don't know. It is what it is. All right, let's come back to the main camera. So you can call that kind of a fail, although MS64 is pretty good. Now, this perhaps is my biggest fail of all in the submission. I really thought this was going to be much, much better of a grade than what it received. But it's a gorgeous half dollar. Let me flip it over so you can see it. Naturally, there is some circulation on it. You can see it. But there is some toning, and it's gorgeous. But you can't see the toning too much. But I received a very good 10 on this 1896 50-cent half. It's gorgeous. You know, it probably deserves that grade, but it seems like there's a little more detail in there than the very good portion of it. But again, I am not the expert. ANACS is. I trust their evaluation on this, but I'm very happy to have it. It's a gorgeous coin. I bought this as part of a lot um, in my hometown, and I went through all the coins and decided this was one that needed to be in a slab. And it's a one-off. I don't have a collection of these $50. Okay. All right, the next one is our Franklin halves. Let's see if we can get that to focus. Yes. Let me flip it around. Now the Franklin half, this one particular, I believe, is the Bugs Bunny. I believe I sent this in as the Bugs Bunny variation. That's where it looks like he's got extra teeth coming out and they protrude kind of like the cartoon character, Bugs Bunny. So let's see if we got that designation. And of course we did. Bugs Bunny FS401. And notice we got an MS64 full bell lines. Yay. That's wonderful. Full bell lines. And that simply means that when you look at the bell lines coming through here, that they are not disrupted by wear and tear, so to speak. It's as it came out of the mint. So I'm very happy with that. Let's go to the next one. All right. Okay, now this is a gorgeous nickel, and I believe this is one of the silver war nickels. And you can see the luster on that jewel. Let's see what we got. Got an MS65. It's not a silver war nickel. It's a 1952. That shows you what I know, right? It's a 1952-S, and it has minor die cracks. That's wonderful. Let's see if we can see the die cracks right quick. I don't recall which side they were on, but we'll put it on here, see if we can bring it into focus. And that to me is a win for them to actually call out the die cracks. Bring it into focus. There we go. You can see some scarring there. Fortunately, we didn't get the designation, the Will of Death. The end looks like it has some doubling on it, doesn't it? Wow. There we are. You can see that die crack right through there. How about that? So I'm very pleased with this. Very pleased with it. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the main or the desktop camera. So yes, it's a 1952 gorgeous MS64, 65, MS65. Come on, focus for me. Get that light back on overhead. And my coffee apparently has made a debut on the channel. I've got to have my coffee. Will you focus? There it is. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So 2 wins, Bugs Bunny, Franklin half, and a 1952 MS65 with minor die cracks. Let's go to the next one. So here's another nickel. Hopefully at some point we'll get into the silver war nickels, but some of these were later. Now this is a silver nickel. And you know why I know? See the mint mark right there? It's a P. Let's see what we got. AU55 1945P silver war nickel. I'm happy with that. I was hoping I'd get a MS state on some of these silver war nickels. I think they're 40% silver for those of you. It might be 35% silver for those of you thinking about starting a collection. I do have a complete collection I put together back in the 80s, but it's away in my binders. These are from latest acquisitions of collections I bought in the last 6 months. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at this luster. That's a San Francisco Mint silver nickel. How about that? How about that? Look at that. That's a win. MS65, gorgeous San Francisco Mint silver war nickel. And it's got minor die cracks. So we're winning all the way around. Let's go ahead and go to the camera, the microscope, and we'll see if we can find those minor die cracks. Let me bring it into focus a bit. I'm not sure where it is, but, and that end looks really funny, but we'll continue going around. Now, that's his tie on his hair right there. 1944. Have you seen the die cracks yet? Again, I sent so many in. Oh, there it is. I don't recall. And by the way, this was another one of those that we viewed in a previous episode. Look at that die crack. It starts all the way up here, comes down off of the edge and goes down through here. Very pleased with that, and it's showing up pretty good. Wow. Okay. Let's go back to the main camera, or the desk camera. I'm doing a lot of camera gymnastics with this unboxing. So we'll put that right there. What do we have here? We have another nickel. Let's see. And it is another silver war nickel. That's the 1940s. And we have another San Francisco mint. Will it focus? Yes. So let's see what we got. Oh, wow. This is a real winner, guys. An MS 66. How about that? MS 66 1945 S. Just a gorgeous coin. And again, the cameras that I'm using do not do a good job showing the actual luster on the coin. Okay, we're going to go to the last coin here and look at it, and we'll call part 2 done. And it looks like we're going to have a part 3 of our ANACS unboxing. So this one is also an S mint, gorgeous coin, silver war nickel, 1940s. And we'll just go right to it. We'll flip it over. They come out dusty out of the box or out of shipping and packing and shipping. But look at that luster. Wow. 1945S MS66, another win. You know, big time money would be an MS67, but I'm very, very happy with this. What do you guys think? Would you be happy with an MS66 1945 S mint mark silver war nickel from from that era? What is that? That's 55 and 23. That's 78 years ago. And my light is not cooperating. Okay. All right, I think we're done with this box. We have another box of the ANACS unboxing we'll get to in part 3. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Let's go back to the desktop camera, or the main camera, I should say. I'm very pleased overall. Were there some disappointments? Of course there were. You're never going to submit and be completely happy with what you get back. And part of that is because of our own shortcomings as certified graders. We're not. Whereas ANACS and PCGS and NGC have people that make a living grading coins, and they literally see thousands of coins, maybe tens of thousands of coins in a year's time as they go through and grade them. So with that, guys and gals, hopefully again you found it enjoyable. We'll get to the next box. Please stay tuned. That will be ANACS unboxing part 3. I will see you there. All the best, and please remember, if you're not out there looking, you're not finding. Thank you.